I'm on my way to Asheville today. So overwhelmed that they're having a hard time.
Yeah.
So I get a phone call from somebody who's on the ground, and they're confiscating the food. Yesterday, had government officials walk in to churches, to schools, whoever is distributing food. Okay, this is all privately collected food, and FEMA is walking in and saying, "You can't distribute this food anymore. We're taking it and we'll be distributing it." And they said, "Well, excuse me, this is private food.
No, you can't.
We know where this needs to be."
East Tennessee native, but unfortunately there's a lot of interference. Anytime you hear I'm from the government and I'm here to help, that's not encouraging, unfortunately. Our tax dollars clearly are not being used well. If anybody remembers what happened in Lahaina, Maui, I won't ever forget. We lived on Oahu, and so Hawaii has my heart. And I'm seeing a repeat of what happened there. FEMA blocking aid. Red Cross to me is iffy. I don't know enough about what they do. I just know that there's not a good direct line. Is incredible. I can get all conspiracy theorists on people. I'm very skeptical of a lot of things, and I don't know. I can't say for sure what's going on. But there's a lot of evil behind the scenes working too. I didn't realize that we had a huge lithium deposit. I didn't realize that there was a mine in Kings Mountain. I didn't realize that Spruce Pine had some of the purest quartz that's used for fiber optics and microchips and things like that. But my concern is that, and then turn it around and say, "Oh, we've given all we can."
Hi, folks. I'm sorry to report that I can independently verify what you've just seen and what's happening on the ground in Asheville, North Carolina. This video will not be monetized, and I just wanted to share with you what is going on in our country. And I just noticed that there was no mass media showing a lot of these things starting on day 2, and I'm fine with the hurricane. We understand how the destruction occurs there, but when I saw watching these videos about the FEMA stopping people from distributing food and items, it brought me back to Katrina in New Orleans. I was living in Baton Rouge at the time. A large group of my friends got together and we founded, it was my mom's idea. We founded a charity called Share Your Home. We were able to mobilize all kinds of things. We started a database for people around the country that sign up online and volunteer their homes to house some of these people. And we were getting phone calls from people with fleets of helicopters. We were getting phone calls from AT&T, Hewlett Packard, all of these companies calling us because they couldn't get in touch with anyone else, including the governor's office, to help us, to send aid. And we, we're not able to use a lot of the things that were being offered to us. And it's just reminiscent of what happened then. And let me say one more thing about the Red Cross. We organized a database. We had about 35,000 people offering to share their home with people that lost their home in New Orleans. And we instituted background checks, and we got a company to donate these things. And we background checked them. We raised some money to be able to ship people via train or airplane or car or however they could get to these other homes that were across the country. We were trying to match these people up. The Red Cross prevented us from going into their shelters to sign up the people that were homeless. Probably because the federal government was paying them per night, per person that they sheltered. They didn't want to help. They wouldn't let us feed any victims. They had to feed them. They got paid to feed them. So we could only feed the emergency response people because they said we might poison somebody or something of that. I don't know. Anyway, what I do know is it's the same thing is going on. I've talked to a friend of mine on the ground. He can confirm these things are being done, and that aid and help is being turned away, even though these people need it. And so a friend of mine is organizing, might be over here, or might be over here, sorry, a little, we're going to make a trip up there and deliver some things here starting on the 15th. And I'm going to be a part of that. And I can assure you, FEMA will not be confiscating any of our things. They will reach the victims. I've seen ex-military people in Tennessee and North Carolina organizing armed protection to get past these roadblocks and to get people what they need. And so this is quickly spiraling out of control, a direct result of our government stepping in and trying to stop the help and maybe in the name of let's keep everyone safe. Well, they didn't, and they can't. So they shouldn't be preventing us from helping our neighbors. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with a bunch of. I want one more thing. TikTok, they wanted to ban TikTok, and they said it was because China was spying on us or getting all this information. Oh, well, I'm sure through a social media platform you gather a lot of information. Look at Google, YouTube, Facebook. They gather a lot of information for sure. But the reason TikTok is being banned is because they couldn't control what was going on. I got on TikTok when we started this Legal Beagles thing just to help promote and draw people in. The first month I was on, it was completely uncensored and, well, not for, any lewd things of that nature, but as far as free speech was going, it was completely free speech. And I've seen just tightening down the last few months. And that is the speed of information I can deliver you is the reason it's being banned. And so I put together a little montage of things that may not have been shown on national media. I put them for anyone that wants to watch at the end of this video. We're not asking for any donations or anything like that. We're just simply gathering food and going up there, going to help cook and do things for these people that they're unable to do for themselves at the moment. So anyone that wants to watch some of the footage that I've put together, and this is just a small fraction of what I've been able to find and view, but I just thought some people need to see what it really looks like, what really happened. And so I'll leave you with that.
watch out. Get back. Get back. Oh, hell.
Holy. Mom, I hope you got that on.
Oh my gosh, it's gone. It's gone.
Under the bridge.
Oh, yeah, it's. Is it over here? Oh. A tree house. Oh, there goes a boat.
You just don't even know what to do. It's you came to try to help and figure out, okay, what's next now? And I mean, it's just too big. It looked to me like a lake that we've seen for many years, and my friends that live there have seen for their entire lives, and then their families' lives before that turned into something that looked like probably a bit of a dump to anyone just looking at it. But when you put your eyes on it, it's just it's these massive things that are out there, and there's so many of them. They seem small, and it's almost like imagining one when it was moving. It was a blender that was just taking out anything in its path, absolutely anything. And now that it's there, and you try to start fathoming what a cleanup and a recovery looks like, this is going to take years and years and years to even get to a place that's solvable.
And where down we go, where down.
I really don't want to make this video, but it is literally a matter of life and death for the people of North Carolina. So, my name's Jonathan Howard. I'm a member of the Florida State Guard Special Missions Unit, and I'm also up here with Aerial Recovery, a nonprofit. I came up here on Sunday with Aerial Recovery before we even got activated. We flew up here, and then we got activated, which is great. I have my team up here working as well. Here's the problem. I'm going to tell you everything that's happening from the ground, what I'm actually seeing, because what they're telling you is complete bullshit on the news, and these politicians don't have a fucking clue, and they're lying. And I'll say this now, I'll say it at the end of the video. The only thing I need from this video is helicopters. If I have helicopters, I can save lives. Without helicopters, I can't reach these people. It doesn't matter how many chainsaws and trucks I got, I can't get to them. They're 10 miles in, 20 miles, 40 miles in the mountains. There's no way to get with them or even communicate with them.
I hear the train a-coming. It's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps, but that train keeps a-rolling. Say it'll rain a sunny day, I know, shining down like water. I won't know, have you ever seen the rain? I won't know, seen the rain.
You know what though? We got that ice for you.
Look at you. Now what do you need when you dump it into something?
Yeah, if you don't.
Destroyed, babe. All into a million pieces. But that's why you have insurance.
Shit. Wait, one more of those. She's done. She's done. She's going.
We're seeing mostly intact buildings. However, when you have 5 feet of water coming in the first floor, it does significant damage. It doesn't mean that they won't be able to recover, but it's just a different kind of destruction, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking here at piles of sand pushed to the sides of the roadways, Jeff. Clearly, the plows have made their way through. And I said this earlier to Eric. Eric, this looks like a snowstorm. Like when the plow comes through in New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, and pushes all that snow off to the side of the road. I mean, that's what we're looking at here with the piles of sand. I've just never seen this volume of sand as a result of storm surge.